Hello, and welcome to Tutorials with Larry. My name is Larry King, and I hope to teach you something new today. So, today I'm introducing some of the more intermediate topics for the game Subnautica. If you're new to Subnautica, I do recommend watching the first 5 tutorial videos I put together just to learn the basics of the game and some of the mechanics. Also, if you are new to the game, just some fair warning, this next set of tutorial videos will probably have some spoilers. So this tutorial is going to be a little more free form than the last set that we did. My goal here is to continue playing the game that we started in the beginner tutorials, but I'm going to basically cut away and highlight certain things that I had trouble with personally when I first played the game, and hopefully that'll help you out too. So the first goal I have here is to build a new habitat. I think we've kind of outgrown our starter habitat now, and I just wanted a little bit more room to grow and a little bit of a deeper setting, especially for later on in the game when we start building some of the larger vehicles. It'd be nice to have a little more room and a little bit deeper water to work with. So as you can see here, I'm actually starting to head out to the new area where I want to build the new habitat. And I'm going to go ahead and place a beacon out here as well, so I can remember how to get back here again. And then we'll go ahead and get started with the rest of the tutorial. Okay, this is the place where I want to build the habitat. Somewhere right around here. It's just beautiful here. It's nice and deep. All kinds of great scenery. Lots of room to grow. So we'll go ahead and plant our beacon here so we remember how to get back. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back to the old habitat, and I'm going to go ahead and get a mission that's on the radio that I know is going to take us into some interesting spaces, and then we can actually get a new blueprint. I went ahead and played ahead a little bit so I know what's coming, but we can get a new blueprint that we can use in our new habitat. So let's go ahead and head back there. I'll see you there. Okay. So let's grab a couple of items here, and let's get the next quest from the radio.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And then we can start our adventure. Grab a quick battery. Just never know. Just in case we need some sustenance. Okay, let's go ahead and play the message.
This is Officer Keenan, Light Pod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site.
Dry land.
Good luck. This message will
sounds like a clue.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this on my beacon manager. A different color so it's a little easier to find. Okay, let's go ahead and head out. It is pretty dark out there, and the place we're going to is actually kind of scary, but it's pretty safe as long as you don't venture too far outside of the area that we're going.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, it'll take just a minute to get over there. I'm sure you've all have been doing quite a bit of exploring up to this point. I definitely recommend, though, if you are ever out and about and you see a large wreckage or a lot of debris on the ground, take your time and go through all of that and explore it as much as you can. Sometimes there's, some broken doors things like that you can use your repair tool to fix. And eventually, once you get a laser cutter, which you can't get until you find diamond, you can actually go through and cut through some of the broken doors as well. Okay. Now we are going to hit our maximum depth of 200 meters in this area, so there's ways of dealing with it. I'll go ahead and give you some tips here, but not until you can basically build a vehicle upgrade station, you won't be able to make your Seamoth go lower than 200 meters. So just keep a close eye on that depth meter, because once you hit below 200, it's going to start damaging the Seamoth pretty badly. Okay, we're getting pretty close to the crush depth here.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage
Yes, I know.
imminent.
Okay, now look at all the debris down here. This is kind of what I was referring to. So when you see stuff like this, it's good to go ahead and go and explore it for a little bit. So if you haven't done so yet, I recommend building something called a rebreather. So when you get down to a much lower depth and you're outside of your submarines or your habitat, you're taking on all the water pressure yourself. So the deeper you get, the less the oxygen will last you from your oxygen tank. But this rebreather will actually make it last longer. So we're not in a radiation zone, so I'm just going to swap this for my radiation helmet. And let's go take a look at some of this wreckage. Just keep the Seamoth nearby. Get back there as soon as you run out of air. Alright, this looks like a blueprint. Okay. That's exciting. That's one of the reasons I came here. So when you're building up your habitat, there's a couple of pieces that are pretty important to have to really expand your habitat to the next level. Oops, I can't show you from here. Okay, so those pieces are going to be something called a Moonpool and this multi-purpose room. The multi-purpose room, we're probably not going to find the blueprints for that today. That'll be a future video. But the Moonpool is awesome because it's a place where you can dock your Seamoth and eventually your prawn suit later on. So if you find one blueprint, you're bound to find the rest of them in the same area. Oh, cool. It's another power source. Looks like we got it. Alright, that's the last of the Moonpool right there. Sweet. So this trip's already been worthwhile. And a free office chair to boot. So you can see the oxygen lasts a lot longer with this rebreather on. Okay. Let's go get some air.
Immediately. Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay. Let's kind of explore a little bit more here. Looks like there might be some more parts over here that we need. Awesome. Anytime you can find a part of the prawn suit, that's a good thing. Most of the prawn suit's going to be found inside of the Aurora, which I will cover in a future video. Okay. Looks like the sun's coming up outside. One thing to note, sometimes you'll see these mineral deposits like so. You can't actually collect these unless you actually have a prawn suit and with some mining equipment attached. So it's kind of unfortunate, but once you get the prawn suit, all kinds of doors open up. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. The vehicle upgrade console is absolutely awesome. That's what you need to upgrade your Seamoth, to add more armor to it, to add storage to it, and some other more power efficient modules and things like that. And you can't use that unless you have the Moonpool. And it looks like we found both of those, so we're in good shape here. Okay, so let's go find this signal source. Let's see what's going on with it. Okay, we're not going to be able to get down there, obviously, with this, so we're going to have to be kind of touch and go.
Depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
I'm just going to keep this parked here. And let's repair it real quick, too. Okay. Let's head down. See what we see. Oh, it's awesome looking down here. Okay, here's a new mineral. Ruby. Okay, you're not going to need that for a little while, but whenever you see some, I definitely recommend grabbing them. There's another one. Okay, let's do some scanning real quick here before we run out of oxygen. Okay, that's another awesome thing to have later on.
New blueprint acquired.
Cool. Okay, lithium. Another new element. You're going to need lots of that eventually as well. The mushroom biomes are great places to find them. That was another reason I wanted to come down to this area. Oops. One of those stinger things got me. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up. Awesome. Okay, we've got to hustle up there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, we'll do one more pass down here, make sure we got it all. Sweet. Looks like our knife got upgraded in the process here. This thing's awesome. It's if you use it to stab fish, it instantly cooks them. So that's kind of cool.
Signal location uploaded to PDA. Integrating new PDA data.
Okay. Okay, I think we got what we came for. Gonna just do a quick exploration around the mushroom biome here. I'm going to show you kind of typically where you would find lithium in this area. Usually it's on the slopes of these little mountains. Of course, now we're not going to find any now that we're looking for some. But that's typically where you're going to find it. And I think the other mushroom biome actually has a little bit more lithium than this particular one does. I'm not seeing any right now. So the lithium's used to make the reinforced structures. So scroll down here. It's these guys right here. So when you start building your habitats at a lower depth, you're going to need those reinforcements to withstand the pressure. And also if you build a lot of windows and so forth too, you'll need it for that. Okay, I'm not seeing any lithium right now, so...
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Yes, I know. So, I'm going to head back to the original habitat. I'll see you in a second. Okay. I'm going to head back to the base here and show you how this Moonpool works. So I don't have the materials to create one right now, but let me just kind of show you how you place it. Okay, so you can see it's a pretty huge structure, but you need a lot of clearance because if you can kind of see through the blueprint there, you actually can dock your sea moth up through the bottom of it and come into your habitat that way. So, and it attaches to your base just like any other piece. There's actually like, it's attach points on both ends, and you might be able to attach it in the middle as well. But yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. So what I'm going to do is actually gather enough materials, and I'm going to build it in the new location that we scattered out earlier. So the other thing too I wanted to point out are these reinforcements. So the way these work, they're pretty simple. You just basically kind of mouse over the area you want to attach them. I don't think you can do it on the top here, but yeah, but on the sides you can do that. And when you do that, it increases the hull strength by a bunch. So you usually just need a couple of these, but they definitely help a lot. Okay, well I guess that's it for this tutorial. Definitely appreciate you watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thank you.